Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and happy Valentine's Day. Judging from this topic, it is not a very good Valentine's Day, and a lot of people might ask me why am I posting this on Valentine's Day? Because first of all, some people might be experiencing their first Valentine's Day alone in a while, and I want people to know that they are not alone and that I'm gonna get to spend some couple of minutes with you and just hang out with you and talk to you, especially about heartbreak. So I have my notes down that I wanted to talk about so I don't go on a tangent. Yeah, so today I'm going to be your date, and today I'm gonna hang out with you and just chat with you about heartbreak, how I'm getting over heartbreak, and all that jazz, and just like tips. And I want you to know, like, multiple times, I'm gonna say this multiple times, like, you're not alone and that you're strong. And although it might be painful, like I talk about how I felt this heartbreak experience, for me it feels like someone is died in my life, and in a way it is, but you know it's gonna be okay. So the first thing I did, and I'm doing it like constantly every day, is writing down my emotions. So I talked about writing a letter to my ex, and I keep it as like an open document. And sometimes when I think about them or like have some thoughts about them, I write it in like the open document. So the letter just gets longer and longer. But for me, it's just me to dump all my emotions, especially as you go through the stages of grief. I spent some time writing my non-negotiable. Yes, heartbreak is hard, but eventually you are gonna find love again, and you deserve love. So next time you're going back into the market, you are stronger. You're headstrong, meaning you're entering it knowing like what you're looking for and what you're not looking for. I wrote pros and cons. Like, I spent some time writing pro thing about my previous relationship and cons about the previous relationship. And this kind of goes with the non-negotiables, because now you'll figure out what worked for you, what's not working for you when you look for when you are looking for your next potential partner. And something that I also do is I journal every day. So in the morning, I spend a couple of minutes in my journal and just writing down my feelings and achievements and all that sort. You can also write it like at night as well, but personally for me, I just write everything just in the morning because I sometimes forget at night. And the reason why I always say it's really important to put like what's on your mind onto paper or like an online document, for me example, it's because when you put it all into a physical paper or the document, you're putting all the weight and stress on your brain and onto paper. And I'm gonna tell you, you feel actually really relieved when you put it down, and your head actually feels quite lighter because you're able to dump and be with yourselves and acknowledge the emotions that you feel. So completely support that idea. Another thing that I'm doing, especially during heartbreak, is actually avoid jumping right back into dating apps. My theory is that I don't think I'm helping anybody. I'm not helping myself. I'm not helping that potential person, especially if they're looking for like a long-term relationship and you're still hurting. So they will feel like a rebound, and they don't deserve to be a rebound, and you don't deserve to be a rebound for someone else as well. I know a lot of my friends were like, go on Hinge, you know, get your cookies munch, or go on like the gay dating apps. My thing is, when I'm back in the market or when I'm ready to open up to love somebody again, I want to be able to give back the energy that I want to receive. Like, you know, like I don't want to be a one-sided, this person's pouring out and then I can't give that same back. I think it's very unfair, and I don't think anyone deserves that. And I think anyone who's going through heartbreak knows that you don't want to do that. And I'm gonna be honest, TMI, if you like are craving like sex, like literally just do it with yourself. Get some toys, get some things, and just shove it up. And that way, because my theory, I think, is like sex is like a transfer of energy. So you're like not balanced right now. So I don't think it's best to do that, you know? And as someone who is more anxious attached, I think like I don't want to jump into the market and just fling on to somebody and like hold them on. And also, if you're avoidant, you're also not letting yourself deal with the emotions of the heartbreak. So get to your secure attachment before you go into the market. Another thing is number 3, hanging out with other loved ones. You're no longer with your partner. You have so much time. You'll realize you have so much time. Spend it with friends and family. That being said, don't spend all the time with friends and family. You have to let your emotions and yourself go through the breakup. I feel like sometimes when I hang with my friends and family like back to back, even like before the heartbreak, it's just so exhausting because you're not really sitting with yourself and letting the emotions, like let the anger out, let the cry, let the denial come out, you know? And going out with yourself, I realized that you're kind of giving back that time that you would have spent with your ex, and you're just, you know, returning it back to yourself. Something that I did is I took myself on a lot of dates. Like I took myself to the theaters. I went to restaurants that I really liked, and I sometimes just go walk around the city. I said this because I might do this in Japan, is like maybe I'll go to karaoke because I love singing, or go to the museums or aquariums. I talk about the very importance of spending time with yourself, because your thoughts, you know, you're letting the thoughts run through your mind. That way you figure out yourself and how you want to be loved, how you deserve to be loved, and what to look for in the next time you open yourself up for love. And when you're by yourself, I love my friends and family, but they're always cheering for you. When you are by yourself, you kind of become critical about yourself as well. And you're realizing like what works or what could I do better. And like I say that a lot because I love my friends and they're all like rooting for you, and I'm sure all your friends and family are rooting for you. And but you want to be on yourself. It's like, hey, like be critical about yourself, but also be critical about the relationship. But also give grace to yourself. Like be grateful for what you did in the relationship, because you deserve that love that you give out to that person. Number 4, I think a lot of people are gonna agree with me. Stop posting on social media. I remember when I first am going through the stages, I'd be posting anything that was related to the breakup. And then you're hoping that your ex would peek into your story. And sometimes people post to show that they're thriving or not, or they're mad or not. And you're just like trying to pick up crumbs, specifically like getting your ex-partner to look at your story. And I honestly think that's a little bit pathetic. So that's why I took a step back and not try to post anymore. That being said, that doesn't mean like don't go on social media. There's a lot of amazing content creators that share about how to get through breakup, how did they get through their breakup, or people sharing their breakup journey in real time. So it's great to see that you're not alone, but also get some advice from people much older, or people who experience breakups and how did they get through it. And then you realize that those tips and what you're feeling, you're not alone, and that you're gonna be okay because you see those people being okay with it as well. And I'm getting a lot of those tarot card reading manifestation, and it's like that person will find you, that person will call back, that person will always is thinking about you right now. And you can be delusional, but there is some truth to that, you know, especially if you were in a loving relationship. I don't think they could forget about you in like a day. especially, if it's a long-term relationship. But, you know, watch it, listen to it, but also sometimes listen to that advice or manifestation or that affirmations. Like, yeah, focus on yourself. Maybe you're going through like a hard time, but you're spending that time to let the emotions soak, putting that energy back to you, giving you time to focus on yourself. That's what I started to realize a lot about for me. I also watched and listened to a lot of amazing YouTube. Like I listened to like the Skin Deep, which is a YouTube channel where they have like couples, exes, like share their emotions and like have a deep, thoughtful conversation with each other. And then there's some queer gay relationships and there's also straight relationships. So there's a variety. But with that, you can kind of see if you're feeling certain ways, like that feeling is not like, you're not feeling that by yourself. Other people felt it too. I listened to Leo Skeppy, and he's kind of funny, but he has really good videos and podcasts where he just sit down and talk about, how to get through the breakup, how to get through the no contact and all that sort. Yeah, like I said earlier, the tarot card affirmations, and yeah. Lastly, might be controversial, but this is something that I'm doing. Actually, I don't know if it's controversial. I think it's the right thing, but people might be in denial. But I am doing a strict no drugs, no alcohol, no substance. And the reason why I'm doing that is all of those things, they kind of fog your mind or your brain. And it's not letting the emotions and feelings for you to deal with it. So for me to cut all those three things, I'm really focusing on myself. And yeah, like I said earlier, it just hinders your emotions, and you don't deserve that. Like, you deserve to be with yourself, and you deserve to give back love to your own self and body. And doing drugs and doing alcohol and maybe other substances, you're not giving love to yourself. You could actually hurt yourself doing those, especially if someone drinks a lot. Like, if you have like an addiction quality, that is not going to be useful. So yeah, that being said, I hope you guys enjoy Valentine's Day and spend time with yourself. I know in Japan there's a lot of Singles Day. I think during Valentine's Day, and I also think actually Europe does it too, where people just spend time on their self. And I feel like Valentine's Day should be like that. It shouldn't just be, if you're not taken, it equates to XYZ, I think you should still spend some time with yourself. Maybe not go to the movie theaters during Valentine's Day. Usually it's usually full of couples, and that might not be the feeling you want to feel during a heartbreak, but definitely spend some time with yourself. Like, take yourself out to eat. I'm about to take myself to get soup dumplings because I love soup dumplings, and I'm gonna go look at jewelry because that's something I'm liking to do now. So, and maybe go to a pet store because I love looking at fish. Buy yourself flowers. Nothing's wrong about buying yourself flowers. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching this video, especially on Valentine's Day. I want you to know that you're not alone. I'm here for you. Your friends and your family is rooting for you. And at the end of the day, you deserve the love that you give out. All right. Bye, everyone. Love y'all.